The high yo-yo is a nose-high, out-of-plane maneuver used to control range angles and closure and prevent overshooting a turning target. Being out-of-plane nose-high will swap your speed for altitude and reduce your turn radius. So in this scenario, we're going to be diving down on the bandit. He's going to perform a brake turn. We're going to respond with a high yo-yo. Due to our dive, we have a high closure. Since he's doing a brake turn, that's going to increase aspect, which is a problem that we need to solve. We won't be able to keep up with his turn, so we're going to roll away from him and begin to climb out of plane, converting our airspeed into altitude. As you see, his closure starts slowing down, at which point we roll and put our lift vector on him in lead pursuit and begin our dive down. During the dive down, you're going to put your nose into lead or pure pursuit to close the range and arrive in a controlling position which will allow you to stay offensive or shoot at him. You'll perform a high yo-yo when the bandit's increasing aspect and closure by turning into you. Your goal is to remain inside of his turn circle and finish in a controlling position. You'll do this by rolling away from him and placing your nose in lag pursuit and climbing out of plane. As the closure slows down, you're going to roll back towards him and put your lift vector in lead pursuit and then come down with your nose in lead or pure pursuit to close the range. The earlier you recognize your problem, the smaller the yo-yo will need to be, but the later you realize the problem, the more vertical you're going to need to compensate. So now we'll demonstrate defensive maneuvering against someone performing high yo-yo against you. As we look behind us, we can see a bandit closing in, so we're going to perform a brake turn against him. What you want to look for is him rolling away from you. When he does that, that takes the pressure off you, so you can maintain your bank angle and unload away from the bandit to increase your airspeed and separation. You can then use that separation to come back towards him and take away the angles advantage that he has. He's going out for another high yo-yo, so again, we'll unload and get away, increase our airspeed and separation, and we turn back towards him, and we're trying to take away more of those angles and hopefully get to a neutral pass. So there's our neutral head-on pass. Now we can work on trying to be offensive against him. Transitioning from being the defender to being the attacker doesn't happen immediately, but if you can at least fly in a way that's going to create the neutral head-on pass situation, this will give you the chance to become offensive much easier. So what you'll notice is that by continually unloading and gaining separation and then coming back, it's creating these neutral head-on passes. So now you need to transition into offensive BFM, which for one example is going to be a lead turn, which we do now. We begin a lead turn, gain the angles on him, continue our turn. Bandit can make a mistake by turning back towards us, and we can take him out. When flying defensively against the high yo-yo, it's important to recognize it early so you can begin regaining energy and increasing separation, which you can use to neutralize the bandit's advantage and transition into offensive BFM. So you're going to recognize it by watching for the bandit rolling away from you, and that's your cue to maintain your bank angle and begin an unloaded extension. Then you can begin and be ready for the follow-on attack. You want to maintain your bank angle and unload, so this way it appears like you're still turning to the bandit as he's looking at you, but it will actually leave them in lag pursuit with negative closure and increasing separation. As you regain your energy and increase the separation, it's going to buy you time, and it gives you room to maneuver to neutralize the bandit's initial position advantage, which will allow you to transition to offensive BFM and then kill the bandit. Thanks for watching, guys. That was the video on how to do a high yo-yo and defend against it. If you liked it, let me know with the like button or leave a comment. And don't forget to be a subscriber and use that little bell icon so that way you can get notified of new videos as they're released.